Hey, Shalom. We'd like to start off by giving our praises, our honor, and our glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
All right. Now, what you just heard us speak was the Paleo Hebrew, and Yahweh is the true and powerful mighty name of who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Ahia. Ba'ashem means in the name. Yahushai is the true and powerful mighty name of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya. In the Rakakadash is the Holy Spirit, according to the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. We'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have learned the truth of the Bible from. And peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect. T believes the listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. And much love and respect unto you brothers pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yawam, and this is
Yazariela.
and we're out here today fishing for the elect of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel consists mainly of your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. But you also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto the speckled bird, who look like the heathen because they've been scattered amongst the heathen, but their bloodline and lineage still goes back unto Jacob by way of their fathers. Okay, if you can receive this word, this gospel, 9 times out of 10, you're a Hebrew Israelite. All right. And today we're going into how these heathens, starting with Esau, Edom, chiefly, they're mad because there ain't us. Okay. And we're going to go into that. But before we go into that, I'm going to pass it on to my brother.
Hey, Shalom. And it's funny you say that because, back in the day, they wouldn't allow us to play baseball, football, none of that stuff. But as soon as we were allowed to integrate that, we took it over.
Yeah.
And what do white kids have right now? The posters they have on the wall.
Jake. Yeah.
And
Hey,
their parents hate it.
the scriptures say Jacob is the former of all things.
He's a salt. He's salt of the earth.
God.
So, Shalom, hermanos, otra vez aquí en el campo, en el norte de Houston, sacando esas buenas noticias a ustedes negros, latinos, indígenas, que son el pueblo de Israel. Y antes de empezar, queremos darle toda honra y respeto a Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Barakatah, Rakakadash, que Yahweh viene siendo el nombre del Padre Todopoderoso, no Jehová, o Yahvé, o Dios, es Yahweh, el creador de todo, el anciano de días. Bahasham es en el nombre de, y Yahushua es que ustedes le llaman Jesús o Cristo ignorantemente. Y doble honor a los maestros de la Gran Piedra Molino, donde aprendimos esta verdad. Y Shalom al tercio de la casa de David, que va a ser salvo en estos últimos días. Los electos de la nación de Israel, Shalom a ustedes. ¿Y por qué es importante decirlo así? ¿Por qué tenemos que decir Yahweh y Bahashem? Porque esos son los nombres, hermanos, hermanas. No te querían llamar por otro nombre que no es tuyo. Jesús nunca fue su nombre. Dios nunca fue su nombre. Esos son títulos o nombres incorrectos. Acuérdate, el diablo nunca te va a dar la verdad. Y para que sepas algo, para que te digan una mentira, tienen que saber la verdad. Los elitas saben la verdad para decirte una mentira. ¿Ok? Ellos saben quiénes somos nosotros. Nosotros somos los israelitas, man. La gente de las Santas Escrituras. ¿Por qué crees que estamos abajo de la sociedad? Porque nosotros pecamos contra el Señor, nos rebelamos contra el Señor y Él nos castigó. ¿Ok? Él puso todos esos imperios sobre nosotros y hasta que se acabaran esos imperios el Señor nos iba a restaurar. ¿Por qué crees que los indígenas aquí de las Américas, como los mayas, los aztecas, estaban esperando el fin del mundo? Estaban cronicando las estrellas del fin del mundo. ¿Por qué? Porque cuando se acaba este mundo, o sea, esta sociedad, entonces es nuestro tiempo de reinar. Y eso es lo que estamos esperando, la caída de Estados Unidos. ¿Ok? Y ya estamos viendo las señales de eso. Si hace 30 años nuestros maestros nos estaban enseñando estas cosas y la gente te dice, estás loco, usted está loco. Pero ahora ya se ve muy claro. Está clarísimo, ¿ok? Pero ahorita vamos a hablar en este campo de cómo nos odian porque quieren hacer de nosotros. Porque ¿qué? El Señor nos dio la bendición, la ley de estatutos, ese pacto que hicimos nosotros, empezando con Abraham, Isaac y Jacob, es de nosotros y de nadie más. Por eso el Señor nos ama a nosotros y no ama a nadie más. So that's what we're talking about, how they hate us because they wish they were us.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
on the cool, you can liken that to the women too. The
Sure.
women hate us because they ain't us.
That's right.
You know, because they always, oh, why I can't do what you do?
Right.
The scriptures say so.
Because the Lord, yeah, exactly. The Lord declared it
Exactly.
already.
You know,
If not, we will be following the scriptures. Just like these religions, they don't care. They'll put a woman up there.
Yep.
They don't care if she's menstruating or not.
Yep.
That's out of order, man.
Yep. This whole world is out of order, man.
That's right. That's right.
And
It's upside down.
Yep.
We said it before, bizarro world,
Yep.
right?
Con. And you know, the us in the title is talking about, you know, us Israelite men.
That's right.
Oh, because, you know, according to the scriptures, you know, under Yahweh Shai, we're rulers of the earth.
The whole earth belongs to us.
Exactly.
And we're gonna read that too.
Con. But you know, enough with us, you know, without rambling. We're just gonna let the scriptures talk.
And we're letting the spirit go. That spirit wants to say something.
That's true.
And it's how we're gonna bring it out.
Con. So we're gonna open up with the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, and verse 17, and it reads, O Yahweh, why hast thou made us err from thy ways and hardened our hearts from thy fear? Return for thy servants' sakes, the tribes of thy inheritance. The people of thy holiness have possessed it. But a little while our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary. We are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name. And they never have been. Okay, now you know you got, you know, strangers in our land right now acting like they us. But according to prophecy,
that's right.
They are not the people. Okay, because if they were the people, the Messiah will be back on the land.
That's
They'll
right.
be back on earth. King David will be over there ruling.
That's right.
Peace. Real peace.
Right.
You know,
Isaiah 2 would be in order. You know? That's what it tells you. Isaiah 2.
Isaiah 14 too.
Yep.
Isaiah 14 too. But hey.
But remember, it's the time of the Gentiles, so the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So that's how we know that those people are not the people. Even the president of Assyria is saying this now. What did he say? These are not the ancestral Israelites, so who cares? Everybody knows that over there in that area, from Iran to the Palestinians, they all know that. What did the Egyptian president say in the 1950s? They asked him about peace in the Middle East, and what did he say? There will never be peace in the Middle East because they left black and came back white, saying those aren't the people. He's like, they know who the people are. So they're waiting for the real Israelites.
Everybody, the whole world on the cool is waiting on the Israelites.
Because once we return, once we're established, the whole world will be in order. The whole world will be a paradise again. There's going to be no contamination. There isn't going to be an island of plastic in the Pacific Ocean. None of that shit is going to exist. Everything's going to be clean, my man.
Everything's going to be right in this rightful order.
You're going to be able to drink out of every river, just like the natives had it in order. You think they had rivers full of pollution?
Hell no.
When the conquistadors came here, you could drink from any river, which was clean, because we knew that the gold would clean the water. We didn't take it out. We only took a little bit out. We didn't mine it to death or contaminate it or threw our waste in the ocean. That just makes no sense, man. But again,
we didn't take the animals that were supposed to be in the water to help filter it out. We didn't take
like
them
shrimp, the mollusks,
because we knew the rightful order.
The oysters, because they filter the water. Go put an oyster in a dirty ass tank, and within hours, that thing will be clean. Okay, they got videos on that. But what do people do? What do the Israelites do? They want to go eat oysters and hot sauce and lemon and beer because who taught us that, man?
The slave master,
white man, right?
Slave master, man.
You got people at the turn of the century, like 1908, that were in prison. And they're writing to their relatives, they feed us lobsters, this is bullshit. Because they knew that was trash food. But they were feeding the prisoners lobster, but not until the 1920s that the so-called white man said, oh, this is a delicacy. And once you say that, once the white man says something, now, whoa, he said it? Oh, well.
It must be true.
The Rockefellers, he said, oh, there isn't that much oil. We got to praise the rice. Look, it's been almost 100 years. But there's still oil. That was just a scam. You have to understand that these people, how are they going to make money off of this? Because you got to raise the price on it.
Exactly.
You got to say there's not much of it. Hold on, don't use too much of it.
And still that fear in the people.
Right, exactly. Go ahead now. Oh, you already all right. Ese es Isaías 63 y 17. ¿Por qué, Señor, haces que nos desviemos de tus caminos y endureces nuestros corazones para que no te arrepentemos? Cambia ya por amor a tus siervos y a las tribus que te pertenecen. Qué poco tiempo tu pueblo santo fue dueño del país. Nuestros enemigos han pisoteado tu templo. Estamos como si tú nunca nos hubieras gobernado, como si nunca hubieras llevado tu nombre. Y sí, ¿quién ha pisoteado el templo de Jerusalén? Lo destruyeron los romanos, que son gentiles. ¿Y qué religión sigue la mayoría de esta gente? Católicos romanos. La gente que destruyó el templo, yo voy a hacer lo que ellos hacen. Esa es ignorancia, man. The Romans are the ones that destroyed the temple in 70 AD.
Con.
But what are the majority of the Northern Kingdom? The Roman Catholic.
Yep.
Roman Catholic. The people that destroyed it, I'm going to go after them and say what they got to say.
Exactly.
That makes no damn sense, but what do you do?
Exactly. And also, the temple also represents the body, the Israelites, because we are the temple.
The temple was not just a religious center; it was a form of economy. How we came together. It was our culture.
Yep.
So once that was destroyed, it was gone.
Yep.
There's no replicating it.
But they also trodden down the physical people too, which we represent the temple as well.
That's right. Go ahead, Ar.
So this is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9, and this is red letters. This is Yahushua speaking. I know thy works in tribulation, in poverty, but thou art rich. Okay, and what makes us rich? We're rich in faith. Okay, and then also, in the kingdom to come, hey, we're going to have it made.
That's right.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but the synagogue of Satan. Okay, even though this was talking about wicked Israelites,
right?
Okay, but we can still use this because it's scriptures can be twofold a lot of times.
That's right.
Threefold, yeah, manifold. There we go. And we can use this for the people that's masquerading around as us.
That's right.
Okay, because that is blasphemy. Them calling themselves Jews, but they're not. Okay, but it's a reason why they call themselves. They want to be the Lord's people. And we're going to go into that a little bit later. But go ahead, Doc.
Was that 3?
2. I did 2 and 9.
Gotcha. Este es Apocalipsis 2:9. Yo conozco tus sufrimientos y tu pobreza. Está hablando de los israelitas. Porque esa gente en Israel no son pobres. Ellos les corresponde el distrito de diamantes, de oro, las aseguranzas, Hollywood, la industria de música. Yo conozco tus sufrimientos y tu pobreza, aunque en realidad eres rico, porque somos ricos, somos prometidos el reino, ¿ok? Y espiritualmente somos ricos. Y sé lo mal que hablan de ti, lo que dicen ser judíos, pero no son, que son congregación de Satanás, ¿ok? Que esos son esos falsos judíos, la gente que está en la tierra ahorita, esos son los falsos judíos, en la sinagoga de Satanás, ¿ok? Pues ese es el autoproclamado hombre blanco, el hombre de perdición, the man of perdition.
Yep.
Remember, a lot of people are waiting to find out who the man of perdition is. Look, man, a lot of people know who the man of perdition is. What do those Japanese call the white man, so-called devil, man, the white devil?
Yep.
Well, the Vietnamese, right? You call them all that.
A lot of people call them white devils.
Yeah, well, even though they went to Guatemala and they call him the devil. Even the Chavez, when he was alive in Venezuela, he said, the devil is here today, because that was the second George Bush, the lesser, right? And he came, and that's what he used to call him, and that was correct.
Yeah, because these people are the devil. They're the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan.
He one time visited Guatemala, and he went to the temples or whatever. As soon as he left, the native people went over there and cleansed the whole fucking area like a smudge to get with the smoke, to get that vibration of the devil out of there.
Yeah. Hey,
and so a lot of people know who the man of perdition, the devil that the Lord says to be aware of.
Yep.
We know who he is. A lot of nations know.
It's just our people who can't grasp.
Right, they can't get right.
Nah, and that's because they too drunk off the Babylon.
That's right. And the Lord doesn't want them to see it anyway.
Yep, so they lost in the sauce, man.
They're drunk on Babylon.
Con. This is Lamentations chapter 5 and verse 16. The crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us! that we have sinned. For this our heart is faint, and the heart goes into our mind. Okay? For these things our eyes are dim because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate. The foxes walk upon it. Okay, and the foxes is talking about these Edomites because Yahweh Shai called was a Herod. He called him a fox, right?
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
double fold
Well,
too,
yeah.
because this is a prophecy that I don't know if it's this one, but it said that there would be foxes that played in the foundation of the stones, and that actually happened. I have a video of foxes playing around there, and I said that they fulfilled that prophecy because there was not going to be nobody. There was going to be ruins. So yeah, but he did call Herod a fox.
Yeah.
What was it? Ezekiel. Oh, sorry.
Lamentations 5:16 through 18.
Oh, gotcha. Este es Lamentaciones 5:16. Y que nos cayó de la cabeza la corona. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué se nos cayó la corona de la cabeza? Porque éramos reyes. Este mundo nos pertenece a nosotros. Cuando desobedecimos al Padre Todopoderoso, esa corona cayó de nuestra cabeza, hermanos y hermanas. Ay de nosotros que hemos pecado. Por eso tenemos enfermo el corazón. Por eso se nos nubla la vista. En el monte de Sión es un montón de ruinas. En el van y vienen las zorras. You might want to look at another version because how does it read in the King James? Just 18, verse 18.
Verse 18 on mine reads,
5 and 18.
it reads, because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate.
No,
foxes.
Is it over here?
There's 18 right there,
Okay.
5 and 18.
Okay.
Because the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, the foxes walking upon it.
Oh, in mine it says ruins. The ruins of the...
Let me see what it says in the NLT.
Yeah, because that's supposedly a prophecy that already came true. That was actually physically foxes that they actually recorded the video and they were playing around in the ruins of our civilization. And that was a prophecy.
What desolate does mean, in ruin. So, Lamentations 5.
Just so we're on point.
Yeah. So this is Lamentations 5 and 18 in the NLT version. It says, "For Jerusalem is empty and desolate, a place haunted by jackals." No, that's not.
Okay, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, but
yeah, we got the point, brother.
You still reading?
No, go ahead, bro.
All right, so this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. And that's right. Okay, and the fruit of our land, I mean, hey, they over there living it up over there in our land, even though it's not bearing fruit like it's supposed to.
Right.
But that's because we're not over there in the land.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was prophecy. It was prophecy.
Right.
Prophesied it's going to be like that. The land was going to dry up. Once we was gone, man.
Right. Because what's the nickname of that land?
The land of milk and honey. And honey.
Ain't no milk and honey right now.
Hell no. And milk and honey means like substance.
Yeah, that it gives abundance. Right. What did the spies say that when they saw the fruit, man? They're like,
they
huge. Everything's big. It's like, we had a mango right now, which is delicious, but it's this big. We're gonna get mangoes that are goddamn the size of footballs, man. We're gonna return like the time of Eden again.
Yep.
It tells us that it's gonna be restored. So everything's gonna be. Imagine a grape. Remember, grape might be the size of a basketball, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? One grape. You see older bottles of wine, and you see like 2-3 guys struggling with just bringing, the grapes.
Yep.
Which sounds like, if people say like that's ridiculous, but in the ancient times, that's how it was, man.
Yep. You got to remember, it says in the Apocrypha that the world and everything gets weaker through age.
That's right. What did they say? One of the brothers was talking about the nutrition. They said that an apple today, compared to the 1920s, they only get 20% of that.
Wow.
That apple.
Wow.
So whoever was alive in the 1920s was getting 80% more vitamins and nutrition that we have now. We only get 20%.
And that's why, that's funny you mentioned that, because I was just talking to a coworker today. I was just talking to a coworker today about, how we got to, put vitamins
in our bodies,
and
right?
nutrients and our minerals
That's right.
back in our bodies because they strip it of the food, they strip it out the water.
And I don't care if it says organic or super organic, you're not getting.
You got to take these supplements just because we came from the earth.
That's right.
So all those minerals that are in the earth, they're part of our body. And with us, sweating, and as we get old, a lot of that comes out of our body. So we got to put that back in our body in order for us to function properly.
What was that water I got? Valley Mountain.
The green mountain. Yeah.
And you drink that, and you feel, because it tells you there it got minerals.
Yep.
It don't got water that's been recycled. It got filtrated and all that stuff. No, man, this is spring water. And people are like, what was the difference? Wet means wet. No, that spring water got minerals that your body needs.
Yep.
So when you're on a fast or even you're doing a diet, when you drink that water, you're gonna feel the best.
Yep.
Versus drinking just any bottle. I mean, this is a good brand, but it doesn't have no minerals.
Yep.
So when you drink that water, that might be a pH of 7, and this is a pH of 10.5. This is obviously higher, but it's got no minerals. When you drink that one bottle that is a 7 pH, you feel full. You see like you're not gonna thirst as much.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, and it like fills your stomach. You're not as hungry for you know what I mean. Versus you can drink a water and man, I'm still thirsty. You drink another one.
And that's probably why it was easier for the prophets to fast, and our people to fast back
the
then
food
because
back then
it
wasn't contaminated like it is now.
Yep, like we're really nutrient deprived in society, man.
That's right.
So go ahead, Doc.
Este es Deuteronomio 28:33. La cosecha de la tierra y el fruto de todo tu trabajo se lo comerá gente que nunca antes conociste. ¿Y quién era esa gente que no conocíamos? Eran los conquistadores, los españoles que vinieron aquí y se robaron todo lo que teníamos, nuestro ganado, nuestra comida. ¿Por qué crees que se llevaron toda Europa? El jitomate, el chocolate, el vainilla, las palomitas. Todo eso eran las riquezas de las verdaderas riquezas. Porque también se llevaron oro y plata y esmeraldas. Pero las verdaderas riquezas era la comida. Mucha gente no sabe que la gente de Europa se estaba muriendo de hambre, man. Se estaba muriendo a los 42 años, man. Y cuando llegaron que frijoles y calabazas y queso y venado, man, se volvieron locos, man. Esa comida para ellos era un manajo, man. You have to understand that at that time when the Spaniards came, the people were dying at age 42, 45. Because remember, that's why it's called the pit. Europe is called the pit. It doesn't produce anything. The number one export of Europe is what? Cars. They got to import all the materials to make that shit, but there is no real food there. All the great food came from here. Tomatoes, squash, beans, vanilla, chocolate, popcorn. It changed Europe.
Yep.
It changed Europe. People were starving. Even the potato. We brought the potato to them. You ever heard of the potato famine in Ireland? Okay, why do you think they came here? We took the potatoes to them. We took the tomato to them. Remember, there was no pizza then. There was no, any none of those famous dishes because they all came from here. And that's the real riches of the Americas. You can say gold and silver. Yeah, those are riches. But the real riches, everybody in the Americas ate like a king. You don't have to work so hard. We get some mangoes. I'll get a fish down the river. I'll get a deer. It wasn't a big deal. But in Europe, all the forests were cut down. The only people that could eat deer was the king.
Mm-hmm.
So the atypical people were only eating ground up wheat, throwing in their mouth. Beer. The only thing they could get was beer. The only clean water they had was in the beer because they distilled it. Real water was contaminated over there in Europe. Remember, people were taking a shit in chamber pots and throwing them out the window. That's why people wore hats and coats and all that shit. People just throwing shit and urine on the streets. That's how the whole plague and everything from the 13th century and all that stuff.
I know this fucking stink.
Yeah, imagine that.
This is Isaiah 1:7. Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers, and that's right. Okay, you can turn on the news right now or turn on the TV. You gonna see them big nose, corny, no flavor having ass people over there in our land right now. Them stupid ass goddamn sideburn braids, whatever that's, man, boy, they have no style whatsoever, bro.
No salt, bro.
No salt whatsoever,
No salt.
bro.
Remember, if these are God's people, why are they number one hits? Why are they number one athletes? All that stuff. No, they're not. They're nowhere to be seen. Okay? The number one actors. It's our people.
Yep.
Our people are the number one
Yeah,
actors.
they make out the bank, the money and all that.
Because they follow the Bible. It tells you how to become rich in this Bible. It tells you how to become powerful. Okay? Because they unified as a people and they give to their own people. And if you want to give some people, they charge them interest.
Yep.
That's how you make money. You take care of your people, you build up your people, and they charge interest to other people. Oh, you want to get a house? Oh, I'm going to charge you interest. You want to get this gold chain? I got to charge you this. You want this diamond? I got to give you this. But if your own people, they give you a cost, which means they're not making no profit from you, and you're getting, building up.
Yep.
What happens when there's a bar mitzvah? All of them give money to the young man. He could stand and start his business with $100,000. Come on, you're 13 years old. Imagine the interest. By the time you're 18 or 19, they got it made.
Exactly.
We don't got it made. We didn't have a gold spoon or a silver spoon. We had to work our ass up just to get the clothes on our backs, man.
Yep.
Let alone college. A lot of people didn't get to go to college. I got to go to college, but I learned that it wasn't for me.
Yep.
Even though I could do it, it was a waste of time. In my spirit, I knew it was a waste of time. And the Lord pulled me away from that.
Yep. It's on you, up.
Okay. Este es Isaías capítulo 1, versículo 7. Su país ha quedado hecho en un desierto. ¿Qué país es eso? Jerusalén, Israel, todo Israel. Hay gente que no le pertenece a esa tierra y está viviendo ahí. ¿Ok? Su país ha quedado hecho un desierto y arden en llamas las ciudades. En la propia cara de ustedes, los enemigos se comen lo que ustedes sembraron. ¿Ok? Ese terreno, hay otra gente que está beneficiando de ese terreno, que no son nosotros. Todo ha quedado hecho un desierto, como Sodoma cuando fue destruida. Sión nada más ha quedado en pie, solo cual choza en medio de un viñedo, solo cual cubierto en medio de un melonar, solo cual ciudad rodeada por el enemigo. Si el Señor Todopoderoso no hubiera dejado a unos cuantos de nosotros, ahora mismo estaríamos como Sodoma y Gomorra. El Señor tuvo compasión en dejar muchos de nosotros sobrevivir. La matanza, esclavitud, violaciones, ¿ok? Y Él nomás quiere ser remanente. Él no quiere todo Israel. Ahorita nomás quiere un remanente, los electos. Because the Lord doesn't want everybody right now. He only wants the elect, the best of the best, Those spirits that He, from the foundation of the earth, declared that you're going to be my people. You're going to do my work in the last days. Like He chose Daniel, like He chose John to do His labor, to see His visions, to write them, and then come back in these days, which we believe they're here. We believe that John and Daniel are here doing the work of the Lord, or they were here already and passed away. Go ahead,
This Lamentations 5:1. Remember, O Yahweh, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. Ooh. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. And that don't sound like them people over there in the land. This don't sound like them. Okay. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, just think about the northern tribe. A lot of the wood that they use, to build these houses or whatever, it comes from this land, America.
Well, we didn't use a lot of wood, but we used a little bit.
Yeah, but
because we were more
agricultural.
We used to move around.
Yeah.
So we had to be mobile.
But even still.
Yeah, absolutely.
Verse 5, our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. Okay. And we have no rest. This is not our, this Micah 2:10. Rise you in the part. This is not our rest. And, we don't have no rest here because, we constantly, you got some people that work 16-hour days. They barely get
More
to
than
see their
that,
kid.
yeah.
I'm just saying though, you know,
I used
people
to work
working
more than
too.
100 hours a week, man.
People working too
2 or
down
3
there,
jobs
2 or 3 jobs just to make
just to
ends
make
meet.
it. And now how everything's going up, those 2 job ain't shit, man.
Exactly.
Imagine that.
Exactly.
You're barely making it before all this. You're definitely not gonna be making it now.
Hell no.
That's gonna be tough on a lot of people,
And the only way you somewhat gonna make it through this is only if you have the Lord on your side.
right? Because right now, what's happening with these immigrants that are coming? They're processing them. They're giving them like 3 days of the place to stay, money, and then after 3 days, they let you on the street.
Yep.
Go do what you want to do. But what happened with those Ukrainians that came? Those Ukrainians, as soon as they came to the gate, they opened the gate, let them in. Guess what they gave them? They put them in a program. They gave them money, a house. I got people that got Teslas. Ukrainians that just came here and they got a Tesla, bro. You believe that? A house. But our people, they didn't get shit. They're on the streets right now begging for food, clothes,
Water.
go to anywhere that these immigrants are. They're knocking on your door. Hey, man, you got any water? You got any food? Whatever. They don't got nothing. Sleeping on the streets of Chicago in the winter, in the name of winter. That's hell, man. That's hell.
Hey, that's what happens when the devil rules the earth, man.
That's right, man. The people mourn. Lamentaciones 5:1. Recuérdate, Señor, lo que nos ha pasado. Mírenos, ve cómo nos ofenden. Todos nuestros están ahora en manos de extranjeros. Toda nuestra tierra, nuestras posesiones, que era esto lo que nos dio el Señor, ¿ok? Las Américas, está en la posesión de extranjeros, ¿ok? Ahora nuestras casas se dan a gente extraña. Estamos huérfanos sin padres, ¿sí? Porque mataron a todos, ¿qué? Los guerrilleros, ¿ven? Nuestras madres han quedado como viuda. Nuestra propia agua tenemos que comprar. Esta agua, man. Yo tuve que comprar esta agua. Pero esta agua no pertenecía antes. De cualquier río lo podemos tomar y llevar. Ahora tenemos que pagar por el agua de aquí. Nuestra propia leña tenemos que pagar. Queremos hacer una casa, usar los árboles que eran nuestros, ahora tenemos que pagar. El Señor nos hizo esto, ¿ok? Nos han puesto un yugo en el cuello. Nos pusieron un hierro en el cuello, man, un collar de hierro, en esclavitud con cadenas. Nos cansamos y no nos dejan descansar. Hey, man, chingan al indio, man. En el sistema de encomienda era puro trabajar y puro trabajar. Y ahorita llega aquí la gente a los Estados Unidos y es lo que hace, trabaja entre 15 o 18 horas al día. Construcción, lo que quieras que haga. Trabajando trabajos pesados que realmente la gente no, un gringo no quiere hacer esos trabajos. Ellos quieren estar en aire acondicionado, con la computadora. Hey, esos trabajos afuera, man, cuando está lloviendo, está haciendo frío, está haciendo calor, y nuestra gente ahí está, man, trabajando, quebrándose la espalda, el lomo, para darle de comer a su familia, man. The atypical American doesn't want those jobs. That you know, they're doing construction, they're backbreaking, it's hot and then it's cold. The atypical American wants to be inside in the office, his computer, air conditioning, and have no problem.
In a controlled environment.
Controlled environment. That's right, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter. And I will make the rivers dry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, talking about over there in our land. And sell the land into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? And I will make the land waste, and all that is therein, by the hand of strangers. I, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, have spoken it.
That's right.
And that's right. And you guys, you know, Amalek, and you got Ishmael over there in our land.
Which are killing themselves as we speak.
Exactly.
Bombing each other.
2 heathen nations in our land right now, fighting over a land that's not even theirs,
That's
either
right.
one of theirs.
That's right.
It's our land. That's the land of Yasharallah.
That's right. Este es Ezequiel capítulo 30, versículo 12. Haré que el Nilo se seque, ¿ok? Y pondré el país en manos de gente malvada. Por medio de eso, extranjeros dejarán en ruinas el país y todo lo que hay en él. El Señor lo ha hablado. ¿Y quién lo ha dejado ese país como desierto? el autoproclamado hombre blanco. Los romanos destruyeron lo que es Jerusalén, pero ¿quién se adueñó de todo Israel? El autoproclamado hombre blanco. Y están ahí también los palestinos, que son árabes, que ese no es su terreno. Pero ellos tienen más derecho de esta gente que apenas llegó en 1948. ¿Ok? So ahorita se están matando los dos. Y es profecía. So nosotros estamos acá felices, man, porque estamos viendo y escuchando y viendo las profecías, because we're happy. The fact that they're going to war.
Yep.
Because that's fulfilling prophecy.
And that let us know, hey,
Big
brother about to be on his way.
Close. That's
Big
right.
brother about to be on his way.
Rumors of wars. Right? At Matthew 24. So read Matthew 24 again. You're going to start seeing a lot of things jumping off the pages, man.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
This is Malachi 1:4, about to show you who the wicked is.
Woo.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said Yahweh, Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever.
You got to read that slow. That way you get some emphasis on who we're talking about.
Oh, well, see, that's why the next verse goes into who Edom is.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this. I got this, man. I got this. But yeah, they shall build. Okay, well, I'm just starting from the top. Whereas Edom,
who's Edom?
Edom is Esau, which we're gonna get.
Who's Esau?
Esau is Jacob's twin brother.
And who's that?
We're gonna get into
all right.
Because Jacob is Israel.
That's right.
Okay, the chosen.
That's right.
Who had 12 sons, which represents the 12 patriarchs of the house of Israel.
That is correct.
All right, who got the blessing. Heir, I was about to say the blessing of Abraham. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. This is talking about the Renaissance. Okay, when we drove them to the caves.
Yep.
Thus said Yahweh, Lord of hosts, they shall build. They rebuild, their little civilization.
But they even built here too. Yeah. Remember, there was nothing really here. So they built here too. We built it for them, though.
They shall build, but I will throw down.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
The border of wickedness.
And the people against whom Yahweh have
indignation. So it's not the individual, forever. It's the people. A whole race of people that God, it calls them the border of wickedness.
That was it.
All right. We're going to find out who they're talking about, because we got verses on that. Malaquías 1:4. Si los edomitas, descendientes de Su, dejarán hemos sido destruidos, pero reconstruiremos nuestra nación. El Señor Todopoderoso responderá, ellos reconstruirán, pero yo los destruiré. Otra vez, su país será llamado país de maldad y nación de eterno enojo del Señor. El Señor odia a estos edomitas. Y vamos a ver quién son los edomitas hoy en día. Porque mucha gente piensa que Dios ama a todo el mundo, ¿ok? Pero el mundo que está hablando en Juan 3:16 es el mundo de Israel. Go ahead, Ak.
All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 21. And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren. Okay, Rebekah couldn't have children.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Okay, so he prayed unto the Most High. He went and inquired of a prophet. Okay, and the Lord answered his prayers.
Mm-hmm.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Mm-hmm.
And she went to inquire of Yahweh. She went to the prophet.
That's right.
And the Lord, Yahweh, said unto her, he's speaking through the prophet, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. She had twins. Okay, but it was the 2 progenitors of 2 different nations.
There's a lot of people can't get that. People go, they're brothers, they have the same mother, they're brothers.
But they missed this.
The Lord made 2 nations. They're from the same father, the same mother, the same womb. He separated. He's going to explain that.
Matter of fact, I'm going to go get something, to show the audience.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
So, and the children struggled, verse 22, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
That's right.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
That's right.
Okay, and you know, in the ancient times, it was really supposed to be the other way around.
That's right.
The younger brother is supposed to serve the elder brother.
So the firstborn gets
the
promise.
All right, so verse 24, when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Aisha.
Yep.
Right.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. So you see, they didn't give a description of Esau. Not Esau, Salakia.
Jacob.
They didn't give a description of Jacob. And why is that? Because he was melanated.
He was like everybody else.
Exactly.
But Esau, what?
Esau
that was the first person they've never seen like that, so they had to describe him.
Since Cain.
Right. Well, Cain came after he got cursed.
Yeah.
Then he got that.
Yep.
That curse.
Verse 27, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Okay, and you know who's the main person that loves to go hunting? So-called white man.
Yeah, all you gotta do is Google that, put in hunter, and you're gonna see the same person, the same red man that they're talking about. All right, let's get that.
Go ahead and get that. I'm looking for this poster.
Este es Génesis 25 y 21. Rebeca no podía tener hijos, así que Isaac le rogó al Señor por ella. Y el Señor oyó su gracia y Rebeca quedó embarazada. Pero como los niños se peleaban dentro de su vientre, ella pensó, si esto va a ser así, ¿para qué sigo viviendo? O sea, que si esta era una bendición, ¿por qué sentía eso? Entonces fue a consultar acaso con el Señor y él le contestó, en tu vientre hay 2 naciones, 2 pueblos que están en lucha desde antes de nacer. So, oigan bien, estas 2 naciones ya estaban en lucha antes de nacer. Es muy interesante, ¿no? Uno será más fuerte que el otro y el mayor estará sujeto al menor. Llegó el fin de los días en que Rebeca tenía que dar a luz y tuvo cuates. El primero que nació era pelirrojo, todo cubierto como un vello, y se llamaron Esú. ¿Sí? So, Esú en hebreo es Aisha, que significa ¿qué? Desgastado. So, ahí está la imagen de Esú, que está desgastado, el autoproclamado hombre blanco, el rojo, y Jacobo, que es moreno. ¿Okay? Jacob tiene color como toda la raza de la gente, pero una raza no tiene color. Esa es la marca que le puso de ser un asesino, ¿ok? a Caín. Esa misma Caín regresó en el espíritu de Esú y por eso el Señor lo odiaba antes de que nació. Esa marca es la marca de un asesino, ¿eh? ¿Por qué crees que tienen ojos azules, ojos verdes, pelo rubio? Todo eso está contra las escrituras. Te dice que eso es sucio. Por eso no podían estar allí. Si alguien nace así, no puede estar entre la gente, lo tienen que correr de ahí. Tener pelo amarillo en las escrituras es considerado sucio, ¿eh? Porque nuestra gente no era así. Pero nuestra gente se ha revuelto con el diablo y ahorita cuando venga el Señor va a separar ¿qué? Las ovejas de los cabritos. Los israelitas de la gente que parecen israelitas, ¿ok? Eso es lo que viene el Señor, a salvar su pueblo de la gente que ha venido a poner. ¿Y qué es la otra forma que hablan? El trigo y la cecina. Viene a colectar todo el trigo, que el trigo los israelitas, y la cecina es la que se parece al trigo, pero no es trigo, es que una hierba, es algo que no tiene nutrición, es una plaga. Eso es lo que es esa raza de gente que el Señor odia hasta este día. Eso está en el Nuevo Testamento, lo vamos a leer también.
Stop at 27.
Okay. Y el primero que nació era pelirrojo, cubierto en vello, y le llamaron Esú. 26. Luego nació su hermano agarrado del talón de Esú con una mano. Entonces está hablando de Jacob, nuestro antepasado. Y por eso lo llamaron Jacob. Isaac tenía 70 años cuando Rebeca les dio luz. Los niños conocieron a Esú. Llegó a ser un hombre de campo y muy bien cazador. Jacob, por lo contrario, era un hombre tranquilo y le agradaba quedarse en el campamento. So, si tú buscas cazador en Google, ¿qué raza de gente va a salir? Todos van a ser lo que le llaman el autoproclamado hombre blanco, que son los edomitas. Nuestra gente no quiere andar en la selva y agarrando. No, nuestra gente va a hacer una carne asada en su casa, va a estar allí, tiene una fiesta. Pero estos gringos no, tienen que ir a cazar, tienen que ir a matar algo para divertirse, man. Nosotros no somos así. Cogerá. It's true, bro.
This book this
Who wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go kill something? You can go be at your house, man, chilling.
Like I said, Jake is a plain man,
That's
dwelling
right.
in tents, man. Jake love chilling at the crib, man.
That's right, man.
But these motherfuckers always want to be out and about.
They got to go to France. They got to go to Spain and have a good time. Yo, bro, we go in that backyard and have a great time, bro.
But this is Genesis 25 and verse 29. And Jacob saw the pottage. You know, Jacob was cooking pottage, stew. And Esau came in from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Now, the reason why that pottage was red is because the meat wasn't cooked all the way through, and the blood was, draining out.
That's right.
Okay? For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, which Edom means red.
That's right.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Okay, and that's very important. The birthright is very important.
Right.
Because it's the blessing that Abraham passed down to Isaac. Okay, and that blessing was supposed to be going to Esau, but Esau sold it. Well, it was never for Esau to begin with.
For him anyway.
But according to the law of the firstborn, Esau was supposed to get that blessing.
Right.
Okay, but Esau clearly sold it, and then we're gonna go to another account when Isaac was on his deathbed. He was about to bless Esau and Jacob, and we're gonna go into it.
Right.
Because Rebecca came up with a plan. Told because Isaac had sent Esau on the field to go get some venison, and while Esau was out, Rebecca came to Jacob and was like, your father's about to bless your brother. I love you though. I want you to get the blessing. So we about to pull the fast one on your father.
Yeah, but she knew because she knew that who was going to get the blessing.
Yeah,
before they were born. So this was already declared
from the foundation of the earth.
Because a lot of people say they were wicked. Yep. No, it's not, because it was already declared.
And people forget, man's goings is of the Lord, man.
That's right.
So it's on you out.
But I was gonna say, what people today order their steaks rare or bloody.
Oh man,
that's an easy one, man.
That is easy.
So-called Negroes don't like that. They're like, now they do. They got all uppity.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like them that like their steaks like that, they low key probably could be terrorists, man.
Could be, but if you give that to anybody from South America that just comes here and you give them a steak like that, it's like, man, that ain't done. Because it's by the Spirit.
Yeah.
They get blood. They're like, nah, that ain't done, bro. Because we're not used to eating T-bone steaks off thick steaks like that anyways. They get the meat real thin, cook it real good, stuff like that, But here they get the big old steaks, and you see all the blood. Remember, that's against the law.
Yep.
You can't eat blood.
Nope.
But this devil loves to eat blood. That's how you know. That's another
indicator.
Indicator, right? To identify these people, right?
Yep, because he gave indicators for us. He gave indicators of these devils.
What verse 29 you said?
29 to 34.
Gotcha.
Lucky.
Eso es Génesis 25 y 29. Un día en que Jacob estaba cocinando, Jesús regresó muy cansado del campo y les dijo, por favor, dame un poco de ese guiso rojo que tiene allí, porque me muero de hambre. Por eso Jesús también se le conoce como Edom, que significa rojo. Primero dame cambio de tus derechos, le dijo el mayor, contestó a Jacob. Entonces Jesús dijo, ¿cómo puedes ver que me estoy muriendo y de hambre y manera que los derechos de hijo mayor no me sirven de nada? So él le dijo, hey man, yo estoy de comer, pero dame tu primogenitura, ¿ok? Y él le dijo, yo, ¿para qué quiero esa madre? Dame de comer ahorita. So es un hombre que carnal, man. Carnal individual.
Yeah, very carnal.
Júramelo ahora mismo, insistió Jacob. So Jacob dijo, hey man, ¿y qué significa Jacob? El que te soplanta, siempre se saca la suya, ¿sí? Jesús le juró y así que se dio y Jacob sus derechos de hijo mayor. Entonces Jacob le dio a Jesús pan y guiso de lentejas. Cuando Jesús terminó de comer y beber, se levantó y se fue sin dar ninguna importancia a su derecho de hijo mayor. So, vendió su primogenitura. ¿Ok? Entonces, cuando está llorando y que no recibe la bendición, él mismo se la vendió a su hermano, pero no le dice a su padre. You know, because when Esau's crying, he never told Isaac, oh, you know what, I sold my birthright.
Nope.
He told him, man, he just said, he stole it.
Yep, he didn't tell him about that. He had selective amnesia right there.
Right.
But this is Genesis chapter 27, verse 28. Therefore, the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine.
That's right.
Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
That's right.
Okay.
That's promise. That's the promise we got.
Yep.
So read that again, because a lot of these Christians don't get it, man. These Catholics don't get it.
This is Genesis 27, verse 28. Therefore, the most Yahweh give thee of the dew of heaven,
right,
and the fatness of the earth,
so the best, everything,
and plenty of corn and wine, the abundance of substance,
of everything, right?
Let people serve thee.
Let people serve you. How are people going to serve you? In slavery, man. People are just going to be nice and do these things for you.
And nations bow down to thee.
And nations bow down. Bow down to the power that's greater than you.
Be Lord over thy brethren.
Be Lord. You ever heard of a landlord? You got to give them all in. We're going to be lords of all the nations. Go ahead, Rock.
And let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
Who's our mother's son? Esau, the so-called white man. He's going to have to serve us. This is already declared.
Cursed be everyone that cursed thee, and blessed be everyone that blessed thee.
Curse everybody that cursed you, and bless everyone that cursed you. All these nations have cursed us and put us in slavery. All these nations, we built up their kingdoms, man.
All these nations kicked
So they all going to have to pay, man. All of them, with interest, man, of course, you know. You got to get the interest, man.
Hey, they all kicked us down.
That's 1,000 years of slavery. Come on, man.
Go ahead, Doc.
Let's see.
You got it. You got it.
Este es Génesis 27 y 28. Que Dios te da la lluvia del cielo. Porque ¿qué? Cuando hay lluvia tienes que ganado, tienes vegetales, tú tienes tu granja. Eso es buena cosa, tener lluvia. Los mejores cosechas, la cosecha de la tierra, muchos trigo y mucho vino. Que mucha gente te sirva. ¿Cómo nos va a servir en esclavitud? Que las naciones se arrodillen delante de ti. Mucha gente no sabe que todas las naciones se van a tener que arrodillar a los israelitas, man. Esa es una promesa que Dios dio a Abraham, Isaac y Jacob. Mucha gente va a la iglesia y no sabe eso. Que las naciones se arrodillen delante de ti. Gobernás tus propios hermanos. ¿Y quién es nuestro propio hermano allí? Jesús, el autoproclamado hombre blanco. no vamos a gobernar sobre ellos, ¿ok? Y que se arrodillen delante de ti. Se van a tener que arrodillar, ¿ok? A nosotros. Los que te maldigan serán maldecidos y los que te bendigan serán bendecidos. Y estas naciones nos maldicieron, ¿ok? So van a ser maldecidos, ¿ok? En el reino. Go ahead, Ak.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Okay, so yeah,
That's when
Isaac,
Esau came back, right?
yeah,
From the hunt.
yeah, Isaac was telling him that he already blessed his brother.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Ese es Génesis 27 y 37. Entonces Isaac le contestó, mira, yo le he dado a Jacob autoridad sobre ti. Le ha dado por siervo a todos sus parientes y le he deseo que tengan mucho trigo y mucho vino, que pueda hacer ahora por ti, hijo mío. So, ya le había dado la bendición a Jacob cuando ya vino Jesús. Dame la bendición. Dijo, ya se la di a tu hermano. Yo no te puedo dar esa bendición porque esa bendición ya se la di a tu hermano. So that's why Esau hates our guts, man.
Yep.
That little thing we did right there, he still thinks about that he's gonna get his blessing if he kills us off. Oh, you know what? Jacob's not around. Well, you give him back the blessing, but it ain't gonna go down like that because the Lord already declared it from the beginning. Go ahead, Ark.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
That's right.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. So like brothers just said, that's why Esau hates our guts.
George Floyd, right? All these other people that get killed by the cops. Why do they get killed like that? Because they have a perpetual hatred for us. It's a spiritual thing, They might not even mean us, and some cop might just be, get that spirit of the devil and just choke the brother out, or shoot that brother 37 times, for taking a nap in the car, or he gets shot for eating ice cream in his own living room. When you hear shit like that, Chinese people getting killed or Arab people getting killed in your own house, huh? Can you believe that?
Only to the nation of Israel.
That's right. Ese es Génesis 27 y 41. Desde entonces Jesús odió a Jacob. El autoproclamado te odia a ustedes, ¿ven? Negros, latinos, indígenas, por la bendición que le había dado a su padre. Y pensaba, yo pronto vamos a estar de luto por la muerte de mi padre. Después de eso, mataré a mi hermano Jacob. ¿Ok? Acuérdate lo que hizo Caín. Es Caín otra vez venido como Jesús, por eso tiene esa marca. Es pálido, ¿ok? Is what he's the same thing that Cain did. He's doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Exact same thing, because it's the exact same spirit.
Go
ahead, Doc.
This is Job 9 and 24.
Woo.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, how did he cover the faces of the judges? All right, according to First Maccabees, which we're finna get, they painted over our images. They whitewashed iconoclast. Okay, during the Renaissance period, they painted over everything, and they made themselves the people.
They made themselves into God.
God, the Messiah, the people of God. Okay, all our, paintings and all that. All they did is, paint over.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Este es Génesis, este es Job 9 y 24. Deja el mundo en manos de los malvados y los jueces les vendan los ojos. Y si no es el malvado él, ¿quién es? Porque ¿quién pintó a Jesucristo como un autoproclamado hombre blanco. ¿Quién pintó todos los profetas como blancos? ¿Quién ha pintado los ángeles como bebés desnudos? ¿Ok? El autoproclamado hombre blanco. El diablo, el maldito. You know, because who painted the angels like little babies, naked babies with wings, man?
The white man.
Pedophile, the devil, man. The man of perdition. Go ahead, Ar.
All right, this is 1 Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Okay, so that's how they cover the face of the judges, man. They painted themselves over our images, masquerading around as us.
The jig is up now.
Yep, everybody knows.
That's right.
Cat's out the bag.
And they're scared. These girls are ear hustling, huh?
Yep.
Gosh. They got some problems. Primero Macabeos 3:48. Abrieron el libro de la ley para buscar en las orientaciones que los paganos piden de sus ídolos. So, la traducción falla aquí, pero ¿qué hicieron los paganos? Cambiaron las imágenes de la Biblia. So, desde los tiempos de los griegos, ellos estaban tratando de ser israelitas, que iban a cambiar las imágenes. So, muchas de las Biblias que ves, hombres blancos, ángeles blancos, profetas blancos, todas las novelas que vas a ver de Jesucristo es un hombre blanco con pelo largo. El pelo largo es contra las escrituras. You know, because when you see anything about the Savior, you're going to see a pale face with long hair walking around like a hippie or something.
Yep. And Paul,
nowhere in the Bible is that, man.
And Paul says it's against nature for a man to have
That's
long
exactly
hair.
what I said. So our people never had long hair. You know?
Those are heathen customs.
Borgia, right?
Those are heathen customs, man.
Wearing a toga. We never wore togas.
No, we wore garments like this.
That's right. All the way to the foot. That's right, huh?
Yep. Garments down to the foot.
That's what we'll have a
girdle.
A t-shirt with fringes. Yep. That's unlawful. There's nowhere in the scriptures that you're going to see t-shirts with fringes. All our forefathers, from Moses to
all the way to the Messiah.
Yeah, to the Messiah, to Aaron, all wore garments all to the foot. You're not going to see nobody wearing t-shirt fringes in the Bible, man. That shit's out. That's dumb. You know, we all started like that because we had to learn. But once we found out the truth, we don't wear that shit. Yep. We don't go to work with that shit, man. You gotta
be wise as a serpent.
Yeah, you're gonna go for a job and you go like that, you know you ain't gonna get the job.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Because they're gonna know. Man. They're gonna know off the bat.
You gotta obey. You have to use wisdom and this truth. What does it tell you?
Be wise as a
serpent, but passive as
harmless as a dove. Yep.
You gotta be smart. Use what the Lord gave you, man. All our forefathers. What do you think Jacob is called? Jacob, a supplanter. We always get up on people, man. Jake be hustling. He's always getting up his, man.
Yep.
You know? A supplanter. That's our name. We get up on these things. That's why when we come up on shit, we get these nations get pissed at us, man.
Yep.
Because we get the better off on them, whether it be sports or music or art.
Anything.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ar.
This is Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, that shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and to think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand unto a time and times in the dividing of times. Okay, and they have changed laws and times. Okay, change how holy days. They change people's nationalities.
The calendar, right?
Yep. Daylight savings times, but they change people's nationalities, to throw people off.
Different names from the Bible.
Yeah. They don't go by their biblical nationality.
Names, right.
Nationality. Because they did that to throw people off so people wouldn't know who's who according to the Bible.
The devil is, really.
Yeah.
It's like dominoes, right? You get all the dominoes, you see the dominoes, then you flip them over and you move them around. You don't know where that 6 is at, right?
Yep, that big 6.
That big 6, that's what the devil is. The devil try to change his name, wash it around. Yep. Hey, I'm the Greeks. You know, I'm the Romans.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He
I'm
wanna
the
be-
Americans.
He
He
want
want to
to
be
be
Native
everybody.
American.
He want to be everybody except for his goddamn self.
What is that movie? The Last of Samurai starting.
Keanu Reeves.
No, no, what's that? Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, I don't know why I said Keanu Reeves. I'm thinking
What
of
is the other
fucking
one? The
John
Mexican
Wick.
starting Mel Gibson. You're like, what the hell? All these movies are like,
But these are crackers.
right, man.
These are Edomites. These ain't Jakes.
You know when they did the movie Exodus, that's why a lot of people boycotted. They didn't want. They know what time it is. They don't want to see these European guys.
They want to
Just
see
come
the
on,
real,
man.
the real facts.
Everybody knows that, but Hollywood won't give up.
Nah.
Daniel 7:22, you said?
25.
25. Ya. Este es Daniel 7:25. Insultarán a Dios, el Altísimo, y irá acabando con su pueblo. Tratarán de cambiar la ley de Dios y las fiestas religiosas. Y el pueblo de Dios estará bajo su poder durante 3 años y medio. Y esos 3 años y medio están hablando de 350 años, que es la esclavitud pesada aquí en Estados Unidos. Go ahead, Ak.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? And that's how Esau is. That's his attitude towards the Most High.
That's right.
Okay, and then it trickles on down to our people, and our people think, "Oh, God made a mistake in making me a man. I shouldn't have been." You know how
Cut
these
my
people.
rod off.
Yep.
You know,
And then, hey,
Skittles and
hey, and the scriptures say if a man cut off his
the
rod,
pretty parts,
he
right?
can't come into the kingdom, man.
There you go.
So hey, think about that. But go ahead, Doc.
What was Isaiah 29 and 16? Ese es Isaías 29:16. ¿Qué modo de pervertir las cosas como si el barro fuera igual? Y aquel que trabaja un objeto no va a decir al que lo hizo, tú no me hiciste. Ni una que lo fabrica no sabe lo que estás haciendo. Porque el barro somos nosotros. Y el Señor está haciendo lo que Él quiere con el barro. Él puede hacer un plato para comer. Él puede hacer para la colilla de cigarrillos. Puede hacer lo que Él quiera. De la misma, así como Jesús y Jacob venían del mismo padre y madre, pero Él hizo ¿qué? Una separación, hizo 2 naciones. Ya es donde mucha gente no puede captar eso. No ama a todo el mundo. Ama a Jacob, a la nación de Israel y a nadie más. Tienes que leer y orar que el Señor te abra los ojos y los oídos, porque si no, tú nomás vas a estar con Juan 3:16, Galatas 3:28, Efesios 3:28, los mismos versículos que estos cristianos sacan y ni saben lo que están hablando. Because you really have to pray to the Lord that He opens up your eyes and ears so you can really understand the Bible, because other than that, you're just going to be pulling John 3:16 and Ephesians 3:28 all the time. Well, having no understanding of it anyways. Go ahead,
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And these are the curses that are put on the people. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Who owns the banks?
That's right.
Okay, the small hats. Okay, Amalek, which is Edomites. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. When it says forever, it's meaning for a long period of time. Because thou servest not Yahweh thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and nakedness, and in want of all things. We got to go to our enemies for everything. Okay? And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he destroy thee. And who put a yoke of iron on our neck?
That's right.
The Edomites, the white man. Okay? Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. And it don't matter where this nation is at, Russia, what Europe, here in Americas,
Poland, right.
their bird is the damn eagle. Okay, letting you know who they are.
The Lord is telling you, when you know who, what's what emblems are what,
He's letting you know.
Because last week, what we did, the lesson on what?
The eagle and the lion.
Whoa, people got so many views on it because we were getting more than milk in that.
Yep.
Like a little milk with meat in that, because it was a heavy lesson. Again, when you start seeing these things, they know what it means. You get a full understanding of the scriptures.
I'm gonna start it over again. 40 Deuteronomy 28:49. Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, in the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates, until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trustest, throughout all thy land, and he shall besiege thee in all thy gates, throughout all thy land, which Yahweh thy God have given thee. Okay? And then we end it off right there. But, yeah, man, this nation, they did us dirty, as we just read. Okay?
These so-called Christians and Catholics, remember, these are people that came with Bibles.
Yep.
The same people you see that are telling you that they're Christians and Catholics, these are the same people
that did this
carry
to
the
us.
same blood, that same spirit. Because remember, we're still in the prison system. So don't be, those are their answers. They're treating you like shit still, man. They're still killing us off.
Yep.
So nothing new under the sun. Finish that, bro?
Cool.
Este es Deuteronomio 28:43. Los extranjeros que viven en tu país se harán más y más poderosos, mientras que tú perderás más y más tu poder. Y eso es lo que pasó. Nos robaron nuestra tierra, nos robaron nuestros ganados, oro, plata, y de estar arriba, de ser reyes, hicimos que ahora somos servientes. Ellos podrán hacerte préstamos y tú, en cambio, no tendrás nada que prestar. La primera lugares serán para ellos, pero para ti los últimos, los mejores lugares son por el autoproclamado hombre blanco, y los peores lugares es para qué, para Israel. Todo esto ya era profecía. Todas estas maldiciones vendrán sobre ti y te perseguirán, te alcanzarán, hasta acabarán contigo, porque quisiste desobedecer al Señor tu Dios, ni cumplir los mandamientos y leyes ordenados por Él. Estas cosas serán una prueba continuamente, y no haber adorado al Señor tu Dios con alegría y sinceridad cuando tantos bienes te habían dado. Tendrás que servir los enemigos que el Señor enviaré contra ti. Sufrirás hambre, sed, falta de ropa y toda clase de miseria. El Señor te hará sufrir una dura esclavitud hasta que seas destruido. Desde el país más lejano del mundo, el Señor te lanzará contra ti con la rapidez de un águila. Ok, eso está hablando, ¿qué? De los españoles, que era el emblema de España, el águila. ¿Qué es el emblema de Estados Unidos? El águila. El emblema de los rusos, de los romanos, de los griegos, todo es el águila. El águila vino contra nosotros. Esto ya estaba establecido en los 5 libros de Moisés. Y volará una nación cuya lengua no entiendes. Nosotros no teníamos español. Nosotros no somos españoles. Esta lengua es la lengua de nuestros oprimidores. Tú tienes que saber que todo lo que está en las Santas Escrituras es la verdad. Gente que afecta feroz, que no respaldará los ancianos, ni tendrás compasión de los niños. Se comerán las crías de tus ganados y los frutos de tu tierra, hasta que arruinarte, y no te dejarán trigo, ni vino, ni aceite, ni las crías de tus vacas, ni de tus ovejas, y morirás de hambre. Rodearía toda tu ciudad y la atacará hasta que se derrumbe las murallas más altas, y fortificarás y habías puesto tu confianza. Si rodearás, alcanzarás toda la ciudad del país que te ha dado el Señor, tu Dios, durante el ataque enemigos a tu ciudad. Será tanta tu hambre que te comerás a tus propios hijos y los hijos de los hijos que el Señor te dio. Todas estas maldiciones las hemos vivido. A nadie más le caben estas cosas, man. Nobody else fits this, man. You try to put the Chinese guy, he might have one or two, but not all of them. Not all of them. We're talking about all of them. This is all fits of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This don't fit no little hat people, man. Do you understand that? Do you understand that this doesn't even fit the people that are in the land of Israel right now? What does that mean? That they're not the people. That these are Gentiles, as the scripture has said, that the time of the Gentiles will be fulfilled. These are Gentiles in the land until what? The Messiah comes. Until we blast them off the land. Go ahead, Art.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I'll provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. And you know, these Edomites, they are a very foolish nation, because if you, before the Yahweh Shem Shah gave them that upgrade, Esau was a very base man, living out of caves, running around on all fours.
That's right.
You know, flinging shit and all that. All right, but
the Flintstones, man.
Yeah,
that's atypical Flintstones, man. That's all you understand. You finished up? Este es Deuteronomio 32 y 20. Y digo, voy a volver la espalda y a ver en qué van a parar. Realmente son gente malvada, hijos en los que no pueden confiar. Me provocarán a celos con un Dios que no es Dios. Me irritan con sus dioses ilusores, que yo los provocaré con un...
Just 21.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm still on. Provocaré a celos con un pueblo que no es pueblo. Los haré enojar con un pueblo que no quieren entender. Ahí está hablando del alto proclamado blanco, porque ahora que él subió más arriba que nosotros, él les está tomando nuestra posición en Israel, y nosotros ¿qué? Somos nada. You know, because everybody believes that these are the Jewish people. Oh, I'm a blessing. They send them money, you know, through all these Christian organizations. They send them food, all kinds of stuff. But the people that really need all that stuff ain't getting it.
The ones that's
We're at the bottom. And we ain't getting none of that shit. They're shit on us. Go ahead,
This is Psalm chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. You can know the United Nations.
That's right.
Okay, all these nations came together, you know, with this master plan. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." So they all came together, you know, and you know, it was like, man, we gotta take these people out,
right?
And we're gonna get, and you know, the next verse, you know, the next scripture we're gonna get goes into their plan and how they came together, and you know, how they cut us off from being a nation. But verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, and the ringleader. Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom,
Mhm.
okay, which is the so-called white man, which we've been saying all throughout the lesson, and the Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs, of Moab, the Chinese, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, which are Hamites, Ammon, Japanese, and Amalek, which are the people in the land right now, the small hat people,
Mhm.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, which also Hamites, and Ashur, the Assyrians, also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. Okay, so all these nations came together, conspired against Yahweh and his people, the
Right.
Israelites, to to overthrow us and to bring us to the lower state that we're in now, because they knew that certain things had to be in place in order to bring us down. And we about to
Right.
get into that. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, because if they truly love God, they would love His people. Dice Salmos 83:1. Oh Dios, no quedes en silencio, no te quedes inmóvil o callado, y mira a tus enemigos y los que te odian, alboroten y rebelan contra ti. Han hecho planes astutos en contra de ti y tu pueblo, y en contra de sus protegidos. Han pensado venir a destruirnos para que dejemos de existir como nación, para que no vuelvan a reconocer el nombre de Israel. Han deshecho un pacto contra tuyo. Han, han conspirado con un solo hombre. Los campamentos de Edom, que es el autoproclamado hombre blanco, y de Ismael, son los árabes. Los descendientes de Agar, son africanos. De Moab, los chinos. Gabal y Amón, los japoneses. Y Amalek, que son las gorras chicas que están ahorita en Israel. Los filisteos y los que viven en Tiro, que son africanos, y hasta los de Asirio, se han unido a ellos y son un brazo fuerte de los hijos de Lot. Ok, estas son las Naciones Unidas realmente, que se han conspirado, juntado para ir contra nosotros, para deshacer que nosotros somos los israelitas, los negros, latinos, indígenas. Han tapado eso, han tapado historia, han conspirado contra nosotros. Okay, so eso es lo que, por eso nadie sabe que no somos nosotros. That's why it's hard to believe that we're the Israelites, because they've been so heartily covering this thing, hiding these things for so many years that for you to hear it now, it's like, that sounds comical. Come on. Because we're what? We'll be a byword
In the proverb,
and a proverb.
according to the curses.
Khan.
This is the book of Judah, chapter 5, and verse 17. And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hateth iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their God was cast to the ground. Damn. And their cities were taken by their enemies. But now, okay, so pretty much,
Showing you the history of Israel.
yeah, showing you that, we listened to the Most High and did that which is right in His eyes. He will protect us and take care of us.
Right.
But as soon as we, rebelled and sinned, we got destroyed and get led into captivity. And so, He's telling them, like, if you want to overtake these people, you got to put them in sin. Roughly, okay, so let's keep going. Verse 18. But now are they returned to their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord not pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. So they knew, these nations knew, if we're in a state of sin, they can overcome us and do whatever. But they know, as long as if we was, the whole nation was to do right in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, that we'll be delivered. Right. Okay. But, for prophecy's sake, only a remnant returned.
Right.
And 2/3 of us, well, 2/3 of our people, let me say it like that, not us. Lord willing, we're part of the elect. But 2/3 of our people are just not going to get it this go around. They're going to continue to be in the state of a heathen and sin against the Most High.
That's right.
And that's just so Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can showcase his power on the earth. Go ahead, Art.
Es el libro de Judas, capítulo 5, versículo 17. Mientras no pecaron contra su Dios, les fue bien, porque su Dios es un Dios que aborrece la maldad. Pero cuando se apartan del camino que Él les había señalado, sufren grandes destrucciones en muchas guerras y fueron llevados cautivos a tierras extrañas. El templo de su Dios fue arrasado y sus cuidados cayeron en poder de los enemigos. Pero ahora, habiendo vuelto a su Dios, han regresado de sus lugares donde están dispersos y han tomado posesión de Jerusalén, donde está su santo templo, y se han establecido en la región montañosa que estaba sin habitantes. Así pues, excelencia, si este pueblo ha cometido alguna falta y le ha pecado contra su Dios, y si nosotros vemos que ellos han cometido alguna ofensa, podemos marchar y hacer la guerra. Pero si no hay maldad en ese pueblo, su excelencia, debemos dejarlos en paz y no contrario. El Señor, su Dios, saldrá en defensa de ellos y nosotros quedaremos en ridículo delante de todo el mundo. ¿Qué está diciendo eso? Que estas naciones saben que nosotros somos los hijos de Israel y por eso nos quieren pecando siempre. ¿Por qué crees que existe la iglesia católica, cristiana? Para mantenernos en pecados y que la ley ya no existe. Esas pendejadas que nos han dicho. Pero si estamos con el Señor, hacemos su ley, tenemos fe, clamamos el nombre de Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, el Señor nunca nos va a fallar. Because these nations know these things. They know our kryptonite. So that's why Christianity and Catholicism, they tell you that the law is done away with, and you can do all this fucking bullshit,
Yep.
And our people are all into that.
Yep, because our people, they want to hear the smooth things.
Right. If they only read the scriptures, and if only the Lord really wanted all of Israel.
No, because some of them read the scriptures, they just don't have the understanding.
Of course, eyes and ears. Remember, the Lord does this, man.
I know.
Go ahead, Art.
This is Romans 3:1.
There you go.
What advantage
has the Jews,
didn't have a Jew?
Mm-hmm.
Or what profit is there of the circumcision?
Much.
So you pretty much ask yourself, why are they doing this? Why they want to be Jews so much?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2 tells you why. Much every way. Chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
For what if some don't believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Yahweh without effect? God forbid. Let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sins and mayest be overcome when thou art judged. So they want to be us because we were given the law, statutes, and commandments.
The oracles
we was given the oracles of God. Go ahead, Doc.
Right. Este es Romanos 3:1. Entonces, ¿qué ventaja tiene ser el judío o estar circuncisado? Mucha y por muchas razones. En primer lugar, Dios confió su mensaje a los judíos, realmente ser israelitas. ¿Qué pasan entonces? ¿Acaso Dios deja de ser fiel por hecho de que algunos de ellos hayan sido infieles? Claro que no. Al contrario, Dios ha estado siempre conformado a la verdad, aunque todo hombre sea mentiroso, pues en la Escritura dice, será tenido por justo en lo que dice y saldrás vencedor cuando te juzguen. ¿Ok? Por eso quieren ser nosotros. Ahí te dice que los judíos, los israelitas fueron dados la ley, los sacros del Señor. ¿Tú verás?
This is Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy God. Yahweh thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Mhm.
Okay? They want to be that people that's above all people. Okay? But it's not for them.
That's right.
They don't even look right in them damn in the royal garments, man.
That's
They
why
can't.
they have.
They don't wear like the way they wear their man. Esau does a horrible job at at dressing, and they have no flavor. They have no
But
salt.
that's why they dress all in black. They say,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, I think we're the Jews. We're black, all black." But let me get. Este es Deuteronomio 7:6. Porque ustedes son un pueblo apartado, especialmente para el Señor, su Dios, el Señor, los que ha elegido de entre todos los pueblos de la tierra, y para que ustedes los sean un pueblo especial. So, el pueblo de Israel es un pueblo especial mejor que todos los pueblos que hay de toda la tierra, porque el Señor lo hizo así, no porque nosotros estamos diciendo. A lot of people think it's because we're just saying no, because the Lord wanted it that way.
Gone.
He wanted a special people, better and above any other people that He created.
Gone.
Like when you do a painting or you do a work of art or whatever you do, you always want to do better than the last time.
Gone.
So that's who we are. We are the best of the best.
The cream of the crop.
We are the salt of the earth. Think about it. All our food, everybody wants to go eat that. Our music, everybody wants to dance it, even though they can't dance. Right? Everything that we create is gold, man. Go ahead,
All right, this is Exodus chapter 19 and verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests.
That's right.
And a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel.
That's right.
You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Remember, we're kings here in the Americas, other than tribes, man. Kings all and empires and everything, gold and silver, as far as I can see. There's so many galleons that were going back to Spain full of gold and silver. They're still finding them now. I mean, we're talking $300 million, $1 billion in gold, rubies. It's crazy. People are finding it, finding an emerald, finding stuff like that. They get washed up.
Damn.
These coins are worth like $20,000. One coin's worth like $20,000.
Damn.
And they're finding thousands of this still today. There's a guy still off the coast of Bahamas. There's a guy coast off of Florida, still finding all these gold chains. There's the riches are still down there, but the greed of this devil sank the ship, man. Este es Éxodo 19:5. Así que si ustedes me obedecen en todo y cumplen mi alianza, serán mi pueblo preferido entre todos los pueblos. Pues toda la tierra me pertenece. Ustedes me serán un reino de sacerdotes y un pueblo consagrado a mí. Dile todo esto a los israelitas, ¿ok? Nosotros somos un pueblo de sacerdotes y reyes, porque el Señor lo declaró así, ¿ok? Go ahead, Rock.
All right, this is 1 Peter chapter 2 and 9 in the English Standard Version, or the ESV. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that ye may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Okay, point being, we're that chosen race. And you can just close the book right there. That's why they want to be us, because we're the chosen ones, and they're not.
And so-called Christians will read that, and they're like, oh my God, oh my God. I remember I told you this happened when I went to the vegan place, right?
Mm-hmm.
This cracker was telling this to a sister, and I told her, oh, sister, you can't be a priest because you're a woman, but this guy can't be a press saver because he's outside the nation of Israel. Well, I cut this devil. He left so quick because I straightened low. I went to that verse because he read it. Look, see, we're a priest, and I'm like, who was that talking about? He said, that's everybody. I went to Exodus, showed him that, and look, I cut that devil right to the bone because he left. I shut it down right there. He shut up and left and didn't have no comeback because they believe it. They really believe it. that they're going to be kings and priests in the kingdom of heaven after they enslaved the children of Israel. You must be out your damn mind, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Este es primero de Pedro, capítulo 2, versículo 9. Pero ustedes son una familia elegida, una raza de sacerdocios y servicio del rey, una nación santa, un pueblo adquirido por Dios. Y esto es así, para que anuncien las obras maravillosas de Dios, el cual los llama salir de la oscuridad para entrar a la luz maravillosa. Yeah, because who's in darkness? Jake's in darkness, man.
Yep.
And we got to come to the light. A lot of people can't even understand that we're in the shadow of the valley of death, man. People will read that verse and have no understand. They can't no breakdowns. We're in the shadow of the valley of death, man. In slavery, in the last captivity. We need the light to come free us, man. Come on, man.
This is Psalms 135 and verse 4. For Yahweh have chosen Jacob unto himself and Israel for his peculiar treasure. All right, so once again, just trying to drive the point home. It's on you, Op.
You said 135?
Yeah, in verse 4.
Yeah. Este es Salmo 135 y versículo 4. Pues escogió a Jacob, a Israel, para que fuera un tesoro propio. ¿Ok? Porque nosotros somos el tesoro del Señor. Y esta gente se ha robado el tesoro del rey, man. Because we are his jewels, right? His gold and silver. And these nations have stolen from the king, man.
Con.
Go ahead, Ar.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4.
Ooh,
For
yeah.
Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel my elect, I have even called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. Okay? And now people don't know the Lord. They think they do, but they sadly mistaken, man.
That's right.
Okay? They're sadly mistaken. Because if they know the Lord like we know the Lord, they wouldn't be doing half the shit that they doing. It's on you, Art.
Yeah, because right now is what? Christmas weekend. People are out there still shopping till they drop.
For fucking
Cooking
presents.
for thinking that this is for in the scriptures, man.
Yep.
When in reality, it's just a pagan holiday.
Yep. Doing all this shit, being fake friendly to family members.
Right.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not even
They started.
Fuck that shit.
Isaías 45:4. Por consideración a mi siervo Jacob y el pueblo de Israel que he elegido. Entonces nosotros somos los elegidos. Tú has llamado por tu nombre y te han dado el título de honor que tienes sin que tú me conocieras. Yo soy el Señor y no haré otro fuera de mí, y no hay Dios. Yo te he preparado para la lucha sin que tú me conocías. Ahí está el punto, que el Señor nos ha dado nuestra fortaleza, todo lo que tenemos, pero realmente nuestra gente no conoce al Señor, man. Our people really don't know the creator of heaven and earth. They think that he's a God of all love, that he's a white dude that looks like Charles Manson. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Yep.
If you really knew the Lord, you would know what he likes and what he dislikes.
Con.
Go ahead,
Isaiah 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend.
That's right.
Okay.
Because that's what he called Abraham, his friend.
Con. Let me read verse 9. Okay. Thou, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away.
That's right.
So the Most High, hey, we know that he's
Malachi
in
3
the
and 6.
6. Yep. That he's not a man that he doesn't
He's not
change.
changed.
He
So
does
the
not
sons of
change.
Jacob are not consumed.
Assume, con.
That's all over the Bible.
So I mean, what then? So just man, I'm tongue tied right now.
That's all right. But you know, these Christians can't take that.
No, they can't.
They got to shut off the channel. They got to go somewhere else because what we're telling them is nothing
It's
but
the
the truth.
truth. Have I
100%
become
truth.
your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right, that's right. And we
And the
have because
people can't handle the
they
truth.
can't handle it.
It
100%
hurts.
we know.
The truth hurts.
Because you've been lied to so long that somebody gives you the truth, you can't even accept it.
Yep. People start looking at you funny and side-eyeing you all because of what you believe in, because you believe in the truth. Because the Most High gave you the understanding of the Bible.
That's
and,
right.
you know, people, you go tell people, go read it. Oh, well, you know, what they always say.
Right.
Oh, I feel. I feel.
Right.
Going to, you know, what Elder Malcolm was saying on the lesson we was listening to on the
Right.
on the way here about that dream he had. You know, these people, you know, they take the milk with the cap.
That's right.
Because they always going by their feelings and emotions, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Unless you're lactose intolerant. Este es Isaías 41:8. Escucha Israel, pueblo de Jacob, mi siervo, a quien ha elegido, pueblo descendente de mi amigo Abraham. Yo te saqué del extremo de la tierra, te llamo desde el rincón más alejado y te digo, tú eres mi siervo, tú eres elegido y no te he rechazado. Porque mucha gente te dice que ya el Señor ya no quiere Israel, ya se acabó, pero hasta en el Nuevo Testamento te dice que Él ama al Señor y nunca va a acabar de amar a Israel. Because a lot of people think, you know what, Israel's done with. And that's why the church took over.
Yep.
Supersessionism. That's not nowhere in the Bible, man.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Ari.
But, you know, that just goes to show how much people understand.
That's
people
right.
have no understanding. But this is 2 Ezra 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
That's right.
And the people whom thou hast chosen. So there's a separation already right there.
Right.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord. And this is Esdras pleading with the angel. He's like, man, we supposed to just listen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, which is spit, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. You know, pour a little drop of water, like the little condensation off the brother's bottle.
Right.
Okay? And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? And how long shall this endure? So Ezra's just like, man, why ain't we ruling? If we the top people, why ain't we ruling? Why are these why are these heathen over us? Right. These people who you said ain't shit.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Ese es 4 Esdras, capítulo 6, versículo 54. Y después de esto, también Adán, y a quien hiciste Señor de todas las criaturas, de él vinieron todos, porque todos vienen de Adán. Y también el pueblo que tú escogiste, el pueblo elegido es Israel. Toda la gente viene, incluido Israel, viene de Adán. Todo esto hablado delante de ti, oh Señor, porque tú hiciste el mundo por amor a nosotros. El mundo fue hecho para los israelitas. En cuanto a los otros pueblos que también provienen de Adán, porque todas las naciones vienen de Adán, han dicho que no son nada, sino que sean como saliva y compartirte como una abundancia de una gota que cae de un vaso. Si agarro esa botella de agua y tiro poquita agua, así son las otras naciones, ya están tiradas. Yo no quiero eso. Yo tengo toda la botella es Israel, man. Y ahora, oh Señor, he aquí esas naciones que siempre han sido consideradas como nada, han comenzado a ser señores sobre nosotros y devorarnos. Pero tu pueblo, al que llamaste primogénito, unigénito y ferviente, amador, ha sido entregado en sus manos. Si ahora el mundo está hecho para en nuestro bien, ¿por qué no poseemos una herencia con el mundo? ¿Cuánto tiempo durará esto? Estas naciones no son nada, porque el Señor dijo que no son nada. No porque nosotros hicimos eso, ¿ok? Nosotros somos los que son amados del Señor y nadie más. Go ahead, Ak.
All right. So we're going to get what he was quoting from because he said, haven't you said that these people are unlike glutton? So this is Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 15. Mm-hmm. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. So he said that these nations is like a drop that falleth from a bucket and there's small dust on the balance. We know what's a small dust on the balance is nothing. Exactly. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Okay, so the Most High don't care about these nations, man. Pretty much what's that saying right there? He only cares about the nation of Israel. All these other nations are just extras and our servants.
There's extras in the movie, man.
Exactly.
They're all dying off here and nobody cares.
Exactly.
We're the protagonist and Esau's the antagonist.
Yep. NPCs.
Ese es Isaías 40 y 15. Para las naciones son como una gota de agua, como un grano de polvo en las balanzas. Los países del mar valen lo que un grano de arena. En todo el Líbano hay animales suficientes para ofrecer en holocaustos. Todo el país del Líbano, ¿ok? Si lo quemas, los animales y la madera no sirve para el Señor. Ni la leña suficiente para el fuego. Todas las naciones son como nada en su presencia, para que no tengan absolutamente ningún valor. El Señor odia a las otras naciones, no tienen valor para Él. Él las creó, pero los unos hijos de Él son los israelitas. Because God created all nations, but the only sons that He had are the Israelites.
Okay. So like this is Psalms chapter 79 and verse 6. Okay, now that all that's been said and done, okay, on why they want to be us, and because we're the people, we're the chosen, we got the blessings, we got the law, statutes, commandments, okay, and they went through all this to take us down, and they're trying to avoid this. This is Psalm 79 and 6. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name. Okay? But there's no escaping that wrath. Okay? You're going to have to face that wrath, especially what you did unto us.
That's right. Okay. The people in Israel, when they read the Bible, who they call upon? Hashem. That's not the name. It's always the name, right?
Yep.
And that's why they can't invoke the name. They can't invoke the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because it's a horrible thing to these heathens, man.
Yeah, it's dreadful. It's dreadful amongst the heathen.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Salmo 79 y 6. Descarga tu furia sobre los reinos paganos que no te conocen ni te invocan. ¿Por qué no lo invocan? Porque no usan el nombre del Señor. En el nombre del Señor, ellos ponen ahí Hashem, que significa el nombre. Go ahead, Doc.
All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 25. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitation desolate. Okay? And they're going to have to pay for all that, man. They're going to have to pay for all that.
That's right.
And call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because that's righteous, that's justice, and that's fair.
That's right.
Go ahead, I'm done now.
All right. Este es Jeremías 10 y 25. Descarga tu ira sobre las naciones que no te reconocen, sobre los pueblos que no te invocan. porque han devorado el pueblo de Jacob y han destruido por completo y han dejado en ruinas el país. Porque los han puesto manos sobre nosotros, ahora el Señor les va a tener que pagar. Ahora va a venir a visitar a estas naciones, ¿ok? Por eso se va a acabar el mundo. Él va a destruir este maldito mundo como lo es, ¿no? Y va a darnos un nuevo mundo, ¿ok? El nuevo Jerusalén. Like he's going to destroy this wicked ass world, and we're going to get the new world, the new Jerusalem.
The refreshed world.
That's right.
This is Psalms 147 and verse 19.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh.
That's
or,
right.
Call him La, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay, all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for that, because that way they ain't got they have no say so in our inheritance, man. They can't have a piece of our pie at all.
That's right.
Because y'all had y'all pie already. And we don't like to share.
That's right.
Shit.
Was it 147 and 19?
19 and 20.
Este Salmo 147 y 19, él dio a conocer a Jacob, a Israel, su palabra, sus leyes y decretos. No ha sido lo mismo con las otras naciones, las cuales nunca conocieron sus decretos. Aleluya. Él nunca le dio esta ley a ninguno. Es imposible que tú eres un cristiano. Es imposible que seas un católico, un bautista. Esas cosas son falsas, man. Porque nunca nadie más recibió esa ley de estatutos más que el pueblo de Israel, man.
All right, this is Psalms chapter 33 and verse 12. Blessed is his nation. Blessed is the nation whose God is Yahweh, and the people whom he have chosen for his own inheritance. And that's why they want to be us. That's why they mad, because they ain't us, because that nation is blessed. Yeah, we may be down on the bottom right now. But that was prophesied because we sinned against the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but in our kingdom to come, we're going to program to be perfect. We're never going to go off ever again.
Because the Lord's going to give us new bodies.
Exactly, and we're really going to be blessed then.
Oh, and that's another thing the Christians think. They think they're going to get new bodies.
No, son. That's for us.
Yeah, that's for the Israelites only. That's for VIP, baby.
Exactly. Y'all ain't VIP.
Very important people. You ain't going to get that, man.
Not at all.
This is Salmos 33 y 12. Feliz es el pueblo que cayó Dios. Es el Señor, el pueblo que ha escogido como suyo. Que ese es Yasharallah. Israel que él ha escogido. Que nadie más. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
The Lord could have done anything. The fact that we're Israelites, that's a big deal, man.
Because he could have made us an Edomite.
Yeah, he could have made us anything, man. Or he wouldn't even waking us up. Just the fact that we know this truth, that's a great blessing. That's an honor, man.
That's the greatest honor and greatest blessing right now on this earth.
That's right. There's nothing more important than what we're doing right here, right now. Because the Lord is watching, the angels are watching, and we're working for our penny, man.
Exactly.
Our labor is not in vain.
We fighting for our crown.
That's right.
We fighting for our crowns, man.
And let nobody take our crown.
Because we don't want no part in this earth, man. There's nothing but vanity and bullshit here.
That's right.
Nothing but fucking heartache and pain.
That's right.
All right. This isn't fucking living. This barely fucking existing.
That's right.
This barely fucking existing. Like this ain't shit.
That's right.
Like you want to continue to live in this decrepit society? We man, fuck this shit, bro.
You work 18 hours a day. You might get one day off. That's it. You work for one day off.
You can't enjoy
your
children.
That's slavery, man.
You can't enjoy your children.
That's slavery.
That is slavery.
But our people don't see it because they don't have change.
No,
you don't need to be changed to be in slavery, man.
Because they getting that fucking dollar bill, y'all. And they think they in good case.
Yeah, but them dollar bills got Cracker's face on it, man.
Yep.
That ain't no look. That's hell, man.
Hey, but that's fine though, because in your security, you shall be destroyed, man. So it'd be in your best interest if you have itching ears towards this truth.
That's right.
It'd be in your best interest to repent and turn back unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay, because that's the only way you're gonna make it up out of here. There's no other way. Yahweh Shai say you try to come up any other way, you're a thief and a robber.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so there's only one way, and that's that straight and narrow way. And we're trying to, Lord willing, we're part of that number. Okay? Because this ain't it. This ain't it. This society, this devil's kingdom, this ain't it, man, at all. So repent and turn back unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, we're bringing this camp to a close. We pray and hope that it was edifying. All right. We showed you why these people are mad that
That's
they
right.
ain't us, man.
That's
They're
right.
mad. Okay. And they finna come down with great wrath because their kingdom is coming to an end,
With
man.
great fury. That's right.
They really finna be mad because they just like, fuck. Like, they know, like,
Because now
once
we expose them. Yeah,
they
we expose them.
exposed and they know that this is it. There's no, they gonna have to go and change
There ain't
after
no other
this.
50 years again. No,
Exactly.
hell
It's
no, man.
like this is the end. This is
Yeah.
the end of your hoorah, man. This is the end of all you. The time of the Gentiles is coming to an end, man. So hey, just go ahead and do what you got to do. Quit kicking the can down the road, man. Bring this shit so our Messiah can come, kick y'all asses. We be in our kingdom, man.
That's right.
So with that, we would like to give our praises, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, which is the names of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
The Paleo Hebrew.
In the Paleo Hebrew, okay? We'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who we learn the truth of the Bible from.
Right.
Peace, blessing, safety, and salutation to the hopeful elect, and to you believers and listeners out there, and much love and respect unto you brothers pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua continue to bless you and your households. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom, hermanos. Llegamos al fin de este campo, sacando esta palabra, sacando estas buenas noticias para ustedes, negros, latinos, indígenas, enseñando que estas naciones nos odian y quieren hacer nosotros, ¿no? El autoproclamado blanco, ahí anda en Israel con sus gorras chicas, diciendo que él es los judíos, que es falso, man. Esa gente no son judíos, man. Y la Biblia te lo dice. Estamos exponiéndolos a ellos y no hay nada que pueden hacer, man. Por eso te dice que va a venir con gran furor. El diablo va a bajar con gran furor. Porque ¿qué? Se le está acabando las horas. Ese es su imperio, su reino, y se le está acabando su reino. El Señor está por venir, man. Esa guerra en Israel es clave a Mateo 24, man. Estamos en los principios de estas guerras, pero de esa guerra van a salir más cosas. El 2024, man, va a ser desmadre, man. Vamos a ver cómo el apóstol Tahar le pone el año, a ver qué dice, qué va a pasar. Porque nuestros maestros son ¿qué? Profetas, man. Ellos nos enseñan lo que va a pasar. Ellos nos están enseñando la Santa Escritura siempre. Nos han decretado, nos han enseñado cómo descifrar la Biblia, cómo los antepasados se lo escribieron y qué significa. Por eso ustedes cristianos y católicos nunca van a poder entender la Biblia, porque ustedes no saben las claves que nosotros sabemos. Ese es el punto, hermanos, que sepan, que arrepientan, porque el reino está a mano y ese es el fin. El fin de este imperio, el fin de la nación de su Edom, el autoproclamando blanco, y el Señor está cerca de regresar. Se arrepienten porque el reino está a mano. So, Kohalal, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Barakatah, Rakakadash. Y doy los honores a los maestros de la Gran Tierra Molino, donde aprendimos esta verdad. Y el que tenga oídos escuche. Shalom.
Shalom.